Hey YouTube, it's me Jonathan, back here to make another video. A bit of an update and letting you guys know kind of where I'm at. So just about a week or two ago, I think maybe a week and a half or so, I started to get back to my regular routine, thank goodness. So what am I doing? I've been working out again, coding again. Haven't been doing my touch typing, but I have been looking into Puerto Rico as a possible place to move to, first off. And I got my drone back. And yeah, I got a new book. And that's what I think I'm going to title this video, because for people who are learning to code, these books are great. And yeah, so this book is called A Smarter Way to Learn JavaScript. It's by Mark Myers. And I already did a review on the other book of his that I have called A Smarter Way to Learn HTML and CSS. And I've gone through this book. I didn't get at the end of it where he's like, okay, now I want you to build a website. I didn't do it. You know, I've done a few of those projects, probably 3 or 4 so far in school, and I've built my own website using a tutorial on YouTube and WordPress and a Themify theme. But I have troubles when it comes to these when they want me to, it's like kids saying, oh, I don't believe in testing. So let me get this straight. You have a problem with the part where they want you to recall the stuff that you've learned? Yeah, so there's that. It's kind of a thing, man. I get anxiety with these projects. Kind of, I think mainly because I'm a perfectionist, but I'm working on that and I'll get better with it. But I went through that first book. I didn't do like I said, didn't build the website at the end. It's just a really simple website. But the big thing is that I'm starting to work on this stuff again. And JavaScript is a programming language. It's not, hypertext markup. It's not a markup language. It's a programming language, so it's tougher. And I'm also going back through the HTML and CSS book again because I'm going to need that stuff at a certain point. It says in this JavaScript book, you're going to need, he asks you to go back and brush up on the HTML and CSS. So yeah, they canceled my class in school, so I'm not able to do that. And that is what it is, man. This little community college up here in South Lake Tahoe, it's just small. So in the meantime, I have to completely direct my own learning, and that's tough. I also wanted to go over the fact that I kind of have figured out why I've been so very anxious, and I've got some clarity on that. And it's because I'm going through 3 things at the same time. So the first thing is that when I got back here to California from Washington, I was on a large dose of anti-anxiety meds. As I've mentioned before, I have something called mind-body syndrome, and that can be anything from skin stuff to back pain to headaches. It just, it's usually when doctors can't find what's wrong with you. I think 99% of the time it's mind-body syndrome. Unless it's something weird like you have mercury poisoning or something like that, which, is a thing. But so at the same time, before I moved back from Washington, I wasn't building websites, I wasn't coding, I wasn't in school. I was only recovering from this mind-body syndrome stuff. I have a special therapist that works with chronic pain patients. So that's all I was doing. And I was horribly anxious, super depressed, and having a rough time just doing that stuff, right? And I was on a high dose of these anxiety pills. And when I got back to California here, I went to go see my doctor, Dr. Schechter, down in LA, who is the protege of Dr. Sarno, which, by the way, if you can't find out what's wrong with you, that's it. That's it. It's mind-body syndrome. It's called tension myositis syndrome. So not only am I still doing all that therapy stuff, bunch of writing, journaling, and stuff like that? I'm also like weaning off these pills. So I've gone from like 12 a day to one. And, you know, that is what it is. I just kind of want to get down to a baseline and get off of them completely. So I've been going through that, which is, I think, would be hard enough on its own. And on top of that, still doing the recovery stuff, the writing and the therapy, and on top of the weaning off the pills, also, you know, I have clarity now about what I want to do. I want to learn how to program, you know, code, build stuff. So it's it's tough, especially when it's how I'm doing it, which it's like largely self-discipline and making myself sit down every day and do this stuff. So it's all three things. You know, it's scary enough to like work towards your goals and, you know, really put in effort and, you know, consistent effort to do that stuff. But, you know, so those three things together have like been like, whoa. Sometimes when I get the stuff done in a day that I try to do in a day, I'm almost amazed. I am amazed that I've done what I've done in that day. It's the grace of God, really. I mean, because it's really hard sometimes even to breathe for me. So it's just where I'm at, man. And how am I doing this on a daily basis? Just basically biting off what I can, you know, the chunks that I can chew. Small amounts. I'm only doing one exercise in each of these books every day. Today I'm making a YouTube video, work out, do the rest of the stuff that I do. I've had to like tone it down. I've had to just break it down into like smaller portions of stuff so that it's sustainable and so that I'll keep doing it day after day. So that's been tough. News, I got this Spark back from DJI. I only flew it like two times. Second time I flew it up, and you know, I flew it outside and it I crushed it into a tree, broke the arm off. These things are not as solid as they look. So yeah, I was gonna return it, but I actually like just sent it back to DJI. Got another one. I bought the insurance because it had only been 2 days. So that's back. I wish I had a gimbal for this camera right here. I did a lot of research on this. It's a Sony Action Cam FDR X3000, but the image stabilization on it is extremely good, and I think these outperform GoPros. Plus, this camera doesn't have that fisheye. I hate that fisheye view, that fisheye effect that you see in all GoPro videos, basically, unless they've cropped the heck out of it. So I prefer like shooting videos on my phone or like using this, just like holding it, because it's so easy, and I like getting used to this camera. I want to actually start making my videos using this camera, but yeah, this video is getting kind of long. So this is awesome. If you're seeing this and you've done your research and you're like, oh, is it good? Like, should I go for it? The screen's kind of small and tough to like, you know, that is one thing the GoPro has over this, hands down. The screen on the GoPro is way better, but as far as video quality, you can't beat this thing. It's just the best that there is on the market. So that's news. And the book, yeah, just working through it one chapter at a time. Starting to look into Puerto Rico, tax-free if you get your income from off the island. So you don't have state tax, federal tax down there, from what I've learned so far. And that's good. Just, you know, it's just really, really hard right now for me to just get through the day. And I'm just, you know, when it comes to things like this and the drone and this other stuff, it's also a problem to want to like try to throw money at. It's a problem to try to throw money at problems. And this stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've got this little camera up here on my computer for like, I bought it for like 70 bucks, and it works. It works. This camera was like 4 something. The drone was 700. You know, I try to throw money at problems, and really this stuff is free. To go pro and to like make your dreams happen and to like do anything in life that's really worth a damn, I think it's free to do, but you're treading in blood. It's if you've ever tried to like do something like write a novel or teach yourself how to code or become a digital nomad and, you know, move towards your goals and your dreams, and if there's, you know, it's just tough. It's really hard, and there's no you can't substitute for hard work. You just can't substitute for that stuff. So I want to close this video out. It's already been too long. I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Super tough, challenging, pretty much terrified, but the only way through that, dude, is to work through it, I guess. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make moves each day, sitting down and slogging through this stuff. That's about all I got. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please do so below, and please subscribe. That actually helps me out a tremendous amount. I'm gonna try to make these videos. I kind of want to make them in a way that's not so, you know, I've got my lights set up, I've got the camera on the computer. Some of these videos I think I want to just try to make on my phone. My phone's got an incredible camera on it, Galaxy S8, and it does good with low lighting. So just to be able to churn out more videos, I want to make them like, you know, just kind of try to turn them out so that I can get better at making videos. This stuff is not going to be great. It's just not. I've got too much stuff going on right now. So these videos, they're not going to be good. When you start out, your stuff is crap. That's just something I'm also making peace with. And that's good. That's good. You know, I like making these, whether or not anyone watches them or not. It helps me feel good about myself, and I have a feeling of being creative, and it's something that kind of feeds my soul. So yeah, that's about it. Slogging through it, and I will try to make another video soon. I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, if you liked it, do so, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.